Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. So in this video we are going to see what a rest and a spread operator is. So basically what we are going to understand that how rest and spread operator works and what is the main differences between them and where actually we have to use the rest and the spread operator. So let us see now. See, both the rest and a spread operator have a same syntax, you can say. Okay, what kind of same syntax they have? They both start with the triple dot and then whatever the variable name you have, let's say this. So like this you create the rest and the spread operator, but there is a so much difference between these two operators. Okay, let us take one example and then we will try to understand. Let me create one function which say multiply. Now I will call this multiply function here and let me pass two numbers as argument, and here it is going to receive two numbers as parameter, and I am going to return the multiplication of these two numbers. And let them store in the variable and then log on the console. So see, we are getting the result as 25. Okay, this is a correct syntax. But what if I told you that your multiply function is going to accept more than two parameters? Okay, let's say it can be 5, 10, 50 is too much, but yeah, let's say it is going to take more than 5 parameters. Then how you are going to pass all the parameters and arguments? Are you going to pass like this? Let us pass the number 3 here, number 4 here, number 5 here, and then you are going to do the multiplication like this. No, like this we don't do. Why? Because we have some solution to this problem na, and the solution is the rest operator. See, as the name suggests, rest. What is the meaning of rest? It says that all the extra or variable which you are taking as input, you can give those values to me. Okay, and I will store all these value inside a container, and that container is an array. Okay, so this is what your rest operator says, that if your function is accepting so many arguments or let's say parameters, then in that case you can pass all those things as the rest in the rest operator, and your rest operator is going to store all these values inside an array, and then you can perform all the operations in the array. So now let us see how your rest operator is going to look like. Let's say instead of passing number 2, 3, 4, 5, what I can do is I will pass extra arguments here. Let's say I will pass 6, then 7, then 8, then 9. Okay, so these are the 3 extra parameters which I pass. Now where I am going to use the rest operator, you are going to use in the function declaration where you are receiving all the parameters. Now you just have to add comma and add 3 dot and write whatever variable you want to write. Okay, I will simply write the rest operator as the name, and before calculating the result, let me log this rest operator on the console and let me show you what we get. See, we get all the 3 values 7, 8, 9 inside an array, and now you can easily loop over this array and you can generate the result and then you can return that. Okay, so this is how your REST operator works. That if your function accept more than, let's say, 2 arguments or more than 5 arguments, you can just pass them in the REST operator and it will automatically handle all those values. Now there is one limitation you can say we have about the REST operator. Now what is that limitation? Or that your REST operator should not be the first parameter. Okay, let me show you. Let me comment this thing. If I remove this number 1 and number 2, okay, and I add this number 1 and number 2 after the REST operator, then see here I am having an error. It says that a REST parameter must be the last in the parameter list. Why? See how your REST operator works. Now, it is going to store all the values inside an array. Then if your REST operator is going to store all the values in an array, then what is the purpose of passing the number 1 and number 2 in the function declaration? Okay, and see if I save the file, now you can again see the error which we got, that REST parameter must be the last formal parameter. Okay, so this is the one important thing which you need to make sure. And let's say if you are only accepting the single REST operator in the function declaration and you need the first 2 values from the function call which are very important, then how you can use them is you can simply destructure those values, let's say like this. Okay, number 1 and number 2 like this, and see here I am getting the result again as the 25. So this is how your REST operator works. Now let us see the second thing, which is the spread operator. Spread operator. What is the purpose of spread operator? See, as the name suggests, it can spread the values. Okay, but values of what? Of any iterable. Now what are the iterable? Now see, iterable is a something on which you can loop and print the information. Okay, you have 2 types of iterables in JavaScript. A very basic I will tell. One is string and then second is array. So these are the 2 iterables. On these 2 iterables you can easily use the spread operator. Why? Let me show you. See how I am going to use this. I will, let's say, create a function. Okay, with the name of spread check, and here I am going to receive the spread operator. This is a just random name which I am taking here. Now in the log I am going to pass the array which has a value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see, I want to spread this array, okay, and print all the elements on the console. Now where I am going to use this? See, simply in the function parameter we accept these values as a simple parameter, but when we want to perform the operation, so what we do, we add the triple dot and then we write this operator name. Okay, spread operator. Okay, so this is your spread operator. Okay, let us see what the issue we are getting. Oh, I got why it is not working. It is not working because I am not calling this method spread check. That's why it is not working. Okay, Now see how I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now instead of logging this on console, let me pass this name as well. Now see how this value is getting spreaded. Okay, now see, you can see these spaces between each and every value. Okay, this is how your spread operator works. See, you can easily notice the difference between the spread and the rest parameter. That when you use the rest parameter, you add 3 dot in the function declaration. But when you use the spread operator, now you don't add a triple dot in the function declaration. Okay, you add them inside the function body where you want to perform the operation. Now let me show you what are the other things which you can achieve with the help of spread operator. Let me create one new array which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A new array. Okay, now let's say I want to merge these both array and generate a new array. Then how I can do that? That I can easily achieve with the help of your spread operator. Why? Because I have told you that with the help of spread operator you can spread any iterable na. So how you are going to do? Const merged array. I will create a new array. Now inside this array, first of all I want to spread the first array, then I want to spread the second array. Okay, now let us log this on console and check what we are getting. Merged array. Now see, we are getting both the elements, all the array elements inside an array. Okay, so this is how you can use spread operator to merge two arrays. Okay, now is it possible to use spread operator over object? Let me comment this line and use this function to over object. Okay, let us pass the first name and the last name. See, here you get one thing, that spread syntax require iterable to be a function. Why it is happening? Because on the objects you cannot use the spread operator. Okay, but let me show you one thing where you can use spread operator over the objects. Let me create one object, person. It has two information, let's say first name and the last name. Now I want to add some new information inside this object, but I don't want to modify this existing object. Okay, so you are trying to understand what I want to say. So what I will do in that case, I will create one new array. Let's say new person, not an array, a person object. Okay, now I can use the spread operator to spread this object. Let me show you how. Just add the triple dot and write the object name. Okay, and let us log this new person on the console. Now you can see we are getting the first name and last name. Now if you want to add new properties, you can add, let's say I want to add the age. So you can add age. Now you can see the value which is coming is from the person, is from the new person object, which is present on the line number 38. Now let me log the original person object. Now see, it does not have the age. Okay, and let's say you can also modify the existing property with the help of the spread operator inside an object. How? You have already spread the array object. Okay, now the property which you want to update, just simply write that property. Okay, let's say I want to change the first name, and here I can write the updated value. Now you can see, now in the new person object the value is updated. Okay, but in the original object the value is not updated. Okay, this is how you can easily use the spread operator over the objects to add the new properties, or if you want to update any existing property. So that's all about the REST parameter and the spread operator. And now let us meet in the next video.